Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Scottish truck driver, or if you don't know my name, Jordan. So this is going to be an update video. I am sorry that it's not HGV related, or is HGV related but it's not driving, due to the fact of that the microphone, I said in the last video, it dropped its audio over the last couple of days of filming, and the content that I would have put out, in fact the images that it caught in video, it caught about 5% of audio, and it just wouldn't have no context. So the stuff that it has caught, luckily there was a couple of usable bits in it which I'm going to put into like a longer video that's going to be more random clips that have been put together. There's like a couple of road rages, shout outs, etc, me being spotted as well, so I'll do that in a longer video of more random bits and pieces rather than like a weekly vlog. So, first point is that when I first got my class 1, I worked for obviously a CFG group in Shots, and I got sent out to a Tesco's, if I'm allowed to say that. There was a chap there who I helped with his reversing, and I also helped with coupling and uncoupling a trailer. His name's Robert, and little did I know I was actually going to make a great friend. We speak, give each other advice, and I only recently found out that the uniform that I was wearing for that company was actually made by his wife. Now, she has a company called Castings Embroidery, which I'll put in the link below. And we've been speaking, obviously during this time where there's not many businesses are struggling, closed, etc. They've had a lot of free time, and they have came up with a design of a t-shirt for me. So shout out to his wife, Christina. I'm trying to remember everything that's going around in my head at the moment. There's quite a lot. So these t-shirts and jumper that I'll be wearing will make me look a bit more appealing. I'm a solid 3 out of 10. Anyway, they'll make me look a bit more sort of professional in my videos, whereas I'm just wearing general crap that I own. It's a Sunday, it's allowed. Given the fact at the moment I can't have uniform from where I work due to this virus, and the place that they're actually getting their uniform is shut. I don't know if it's the same place, might be, might not. But we've been speaking, we've came up with a couple of designs of t-shirts, jumpers, maybe a snapback, if she'll let me. And again, it won't be for sale to you guys, it's just going to be for me. If there was maybe like, you know, a huge demands if you guys wanted like a hat or something, then I'm sure we could work something out. But at the moment it's just for me, just so I can, when I do make my videos, it's a bit more professional and it's something that I'll be comfortable to wear and have my own logo on. When I actually get these items of clothing, I don't know, due to obviously what's going on at the moment. Could be a while, but through this time we're obviously companies are struggling, so I thought it'd be a nice way of putting a bit of money back into another companies, supporting them as they'll be supporting me. So as I said, our link will be in the description below. Castings Embroidery. She does do designs as well, so that might be something where you can pay for a design if you've got your own channel, you're watching this, and you know you want like maybe your own t-shirts. You can design you up something that you can take to your local embroidery company if you say live in Kent, and you want, oh no, there's this design. She's really good at the designing part as well as obviously the embroidery and printing part as well. So that's the first point. A big shout out to Robert and his wife Christina, and hopefully this will be the start of a really nice business venture. So the second point I want to get onto is the Dazzerthetrucker. I had it in my head. I do apologise about this, guys. I really am sorry. I'm trying to remember all these things that I'm meant to be speaking about. If you bear with me with just 1 second. Dazzerthetrucker. he is coming out with a new podcast idea. So, what he's planning on doing is having sort of smaller from what I'm led to believe, smaller HGV vloggers on his podcast speaking for an hour at a time on set questions that he wants to ask. Now, how he thinks he's going to how you think you're going to have with two truckers speaking for capped an hour is going to be beyond me. I know in his first one with Trucker Andy, again, everyone's that I've mentioned, their channel will be in their link description below. Go and give them a follow. Regardless of this podcast, etc., these are people that I follow anyway, so it's going to be like speaking to some old stroke newer friends. I follow them anyway. They don't really need any shout outs. They're great guys, but their content speaks for themselves. So we'll be speaking for an hour on a set. Questions. There'll be a couple of personal questions as well. So if you want to see that, tune in to Dazzer's channel next Sunday, I believe, is when the live is going to happen. Come along, ask some questions, and I'm sure it'll be a very entertaining broadcast. So that's the second one. It's as I said, it's for smaller channels at the moment that are maybe don't get enough appreciation for the amazing content that they're providing out, which obviously will help towards them and get a sort of bigger audience for them. There might be some stuff in my audience that I don't do, but I know, for instance, one of the guys that Dazzler's going to be pairing with to speak to does like HIAB stuff, which obviously I'm never going to do, but if you like HIAB stuff, I think it's Trucker Will HIAB Life, I think it's his channel name if I'm not mistaken. Again, the description will be in the link below. So that's the kind of update, a bit of exposure for the younger guys. I mean, or for the more less talked about guys. I mean, you have like your road legends. You've got Luke, Jay, Scott, Jenko. I think it's just the four of them. No, Kev T. 5 of them. That obviously anyone that thinks HGV vlogger in the UK automatically thinks of the road legends, but maybe this is a chance for some smaller guys to appear out of the ashes and get some recognition. Not saying that they don't already, but I'm digging myself a bigger hole here. Just smaller channels getting bigger. Essentially, that's it. So that's the second point. Now the third point is, I don't know if I should really mention this, to be honest, but I'm going to anyway because it's kind of annoyed me. I've been given, or we're meant to be given, a set truck from where I work. Now, no more cab hopping, which is one thing that I've always maintained that I've hated, and I still hate it to this day, is cab hopping. But we've been given the keys as of Tuesday when I go back to work. Today is Sunday. To a new DAF. Well, newer DAF. I don't think it's brand new, but I think it's somewhere along that line of being new. Now, the work schedule that I'm on is a 4 on 4 off, and I'm meant to be doing distance. That's what I'm meant to be doing. Now, obviously there's some of the days that I've been doing that you just can't do in a day, or I've been pushing to do it in a day, but most of the time I'm overnighting. Now, feel free to leave your comments below, by the way, just to make sure that I'm not being a spoiled baby about this. The truck that we've been given doesn't have, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think any trucks in Pollock, that's who the company I work for. You've seen the name on the side of the truck. I don't think any of the trucks in Pollock have a microwave in them. Now, regardless, on the outside the trucks are fantastic. The ones that are really looked after by his drivers, like X6 PSL, so that's transport or used by Michael Rayburn. I mean, that thing looks absolutely minted. S8 PSL is another one. There's a new gen Scania, or X5 is the V8 Scania. You know, they're really well maintained, really nice looking trucks. He's got his fleet trucks that, you know, day shift drivers use, etc. in agency, but as far as I'm aware, I've went completely off topic there. As far as I'm aware, there's not any trucks in Pollock that have microwaves. Now, that's not the issue. The issue is the new truck that I'm getting, or being given to use, doesn't have a fridge in it. Now, given the fact that I do distance and overnights for at least 3 nights, well, I'm meant to do 3 nights a week, the not being able to keep your food cold is a big priority, and the fact as well that due with this virus at the moment, I'm not going to call it what it is, there isn't many places you can get hot food, and there isn't many places that you can park an Arctic outside to get food. There is a couple of truck stops that do have like their own, have someone that'll do food for you, some of the smaller ones. I know like Cannon 4th on the M6, or the M74, I can't remember which part of the motorway it's on. They do hot food to take away. But for me, I would like to be able to have like cereal in the morning that I can, you know, have cold milk. As I worked out last week that I spent 10% of my wages on food, given the fact that the last truck that I was driving didn't have a fridge in it. Now, there is some truck places you can go into that have microwaves that you can use. For instance, the Golden Fleece on the M6, they have a microwave that you can go in and use. So being able to keep these foods cold enough that you can just go in and use them is really difficult. Yes, I can probably go and pay to get a microwave or to get a fridge, you know, from a cool box or something. But given the fact that I'm looking to change to longer distance on like 4 nights a week out, or you know, if I'm doing like a 6-day week, I'll be working 5 days. Given the fact that I wanted to do that, I'm going to assume that I'll be given a truck then that has a fridge in it as standard. But at the moment, I just don't have the capital to actually go out and buy a fridge that's going to be decent enough that I can, you know, put in the truck. I shouldn't really need to, given the fact that my job title at the moment is involving overnights and having a bare essential, like a fridge in it. Again, let me know down in the comment section below if you think I'm being a spoiled brat, or if I've got a genuine point that I should be contesting at the fact that, you know, the vehicle that we are being given to drive doesn't have a fridge. I've already spoke to the relevant people that I think I need to speak to say that I'm not happy. And if it's a case of that I then get put onto days, I get put onto days. So if we get put onto nights, get put onto nights. But when you're earning not that much money and then spending 10% of your wages a week on at the moment there isn't many places you can get food due to this virus. So when you're spending 6-7 quid on sandwiches and a packet of crisps from a motorway services because you're doing a 14-hour day and don't have the time to really stop apart from on your breaks, and can't make anything because you don't have a fridge, you know, it's just really difficult. So hell, we'll see what happens. But I'm aiming to try and get a video out. So this week I'm Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm aiming to try and get a video out Saturday if I can of my week's footage. I'm going to try and do like a weekly thing. And then obviously there's going to be the video on Sunday of Dazzer's podcast. So everyone that I've mentioned in this video below is in the comments below, as well as Castings Embroidery. Please go on our business Facebook page, give it a like, guys, if you do need the design. The people I mentioned as well, give them a subscribe. If you want I'll put the link to that video behind. It's just a coffee shop non-copyright background track. And yeah, leave a comment below if you think that I'm being a spoiled little bugger about the fact that my truck doesn't have a fridge. Not sponsored. Right guys, take care. Bye bye.